Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to JagadambeReadsMahabharata 354. As you may remember, we were in the 5th day of the war, and it was very intense fighting. Satyaki fought a grand duel with his old enemy, Borishravas. The fight went on for a long time. They fought like infuriated lions. Bhima was looking on from a distance. When he thought that the fight had made both of them tired, he came and took Satyaki in his own chariot. The duel between Bhishma and Arjuna still went on. It was not possible for either to make the other retreat. The sun had set. Bhishma saw that the faces of all the men were pale and haggard. It was a very tiring day. He withdrew from the field with his men. The coming of the night was welcome to all the men. They were exhausted physically and mentally. Arjuna was very unhappy because he had to fight with his grandfather. He hated to wound his Acharya with his arrows. How he hated the war and Duryodhana, who was the cause of it. The 6th day of the war dawned. The Pandavas had arranged their army in the Makara formation. The counter-vyuha of the Kauravas was the Krancha. The war began as intensely as on the previous day. The first encounter was between Bhima and Drona. Bhima first killed the charioteer of Drona. Drona took the reins in his own hands and continued to fight. He began to destroy the Pandava army. Bhishma and Drona were intent on only one thing, the destruction of the army. They could not make up their minds to kill any of the Pandavas. They fought with them, but they would not try and hurt them fatally. Bhima was returning their attack. The army of Duryodhana was suffering terrible loss because of the prowess of Arjuna and Abhimanyu, and the sons of Draupadi on one side, and Bhima, Drishtadyumna, and Satyaki on the other. Arjuna was supported by Nakula and Sahadev. The brothers of Duryodhana tried to arrest the progress of Bhima. They could do nothing. As soon as Bhima entered the vyuha, the people cried, "Here comes the terrible Bhima. Let us take leave of our lives. We're going to be killed any moment now." Bhima was first going in his chariot. He felt that the progress of the chariot was not fast enough. He jumped from it and took up the mace in his hand. He entered the army like a storm cloud entering a clear sky. Destruction followed in his wake. Drishtadyumna wanted to help Bhima. He entered the field, and there he saw Vishoka, the charioteer of Bhima, sitting desolately in the empty chariot. He could not see Bhima. He feared the worst. He asked Vishoka, "Where is Bhima? He is dearer to me than my very life. Where is he?" Vishoka told him about the decision of Bhima to enter the army with the mace in his hand. Drishtadyumna was worried about his friend and the rashness with which he had gone into the heart of the army. He hurried to his help. He spoke to himself, "There is no use in my living if anything happens to Bhima. He must not die. If I return to the camp without Bhima, how can I face the others? I would rather spend all my days in hell than live without Bhima. He's my friend. The powerful Bhima is my guru, and I am his devotee. I must hurry to the place where Bhima is and help him if he's still alive. If he is dead, then I will kill the man who has killed him, and then I will die. I will not return to the camp without Bhima." With these thoughts in his mind, Drishtadyumna went into the heart of the enemy army. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.